Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Anthony Davis was among the top candidates for last season's Defensive Player of the Year award. AD said he takes pride in his defense, adding, anytime guys feel they can score it on me, I take it personally. Kevin, it's going to take an awful lot to get your shots up over the brow. Back to you.
Sure does, DA. Thank you so much. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
So the New York starting five. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Kemba Walker is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Barrett at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Anthony is out there with Russell Westbrook, and it's Howard in at the 5. Now, here's Barrett. 5 on the clock, and Barrett slams it in.
Wow, the hammer by R.J. Barrett. How about that athleticism?
LeBron dishes to Carmelo. Down low, here's Westbrook. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy two.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw no good for Westbrook.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Both free throws good from Randle.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Westbrook. A 17-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
And that one goes long. Here's New York. Fournier with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Walker's shot is off.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And stolen by Fournier. And they're running. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Davis against Randle. Davis kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Anthony. The kick out to Westbrook. Trying to get open is Davis. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Anthony. Westbrook's got his second basket.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Connects from three-point range. Westbrook's got 7. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Walker. 17 points in his last outing. Barrett against Davis.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
James outside. Five to shoot. Davis kicks to Westbrook. And the 3 off target. Knicks trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Barrett. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Walker against Westbrook. Out to Anthony. From downtown. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Fournier. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Fournier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Fournier passes to Randle. Kicks it to Walker to stop the run. And James pulls it down.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Now, here's Barrett. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. And there's the pass to Walker. From the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now, here's Westbrook. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Davis. Goes back up. Howard trying to free himself up. And Westbrook lays it in. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here, emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year. And players over the course of a season maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Evan Fournier. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for New York, trailing by 10. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
There at the pass to Robinson. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's the Lakers. They're on an 18-4 run right now. And James throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now here's Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe. Sends that shot back. My goodness. That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard high flying as ever.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA and basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Monk's checked in for the Lakers. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rose is checked in. Knicks trail by 16. To the paint, here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Rose passes to Fournier. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
LeBron outside. And James throws it down hard.
Well, those are the kinds of moves that distinguish LeBron from every other small forward that has ever played this game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Fournier. Inside. And there's Randle on the assist from Fournier.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Now here's LeBron. A 26-point game for him in the win against Detroit. And Davis now top of the key. That one goes. Count it. Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Randle against Davis. Randle kicks to Rose. Just 5 on the clock. With the floater, and it's sent back by Howard. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Pistons. Davis. Yes, that goes in. Davis has got 6.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Outside Fournier. Robinson finds Barrett. From past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. James, that's a 2-pointer. They get it back. Banked in off the glass.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now, here's Fournier. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
And Doris, the Knicks have made it clear that they see Mitchell Robinson as one of their key young players moving forward.
So would I, Greg, if I had a quick twitch 7-footer with the shot blocking abilities, the defensive instincts, and this guy is putting in the time to grow his game on the offensive end. Listen, Mitchell Robinson is going to be a problem in this league.
Here's Barrett following the basket by Anthony Davis. Randle surveying the D over Davis. Randle no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
It's Westbrook with the drive, and Westbrook throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Rose, gets himself open and drills it.
And that's simply about feel, right? Derrick Rose in pick-and-roll situations has such a good feel for the right decision.
Barrett against LeBron. He kicks it to Monk. Trying to get open as Davis misses the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From the stripe. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Howard. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Howard's got his third basket of the night right there.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
That free throw, no good.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Howard. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Monk. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Good on the second free throw. Rose with the ball. To the inside, Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Mitchell Robinson on the floor for his defense unequivocally, but this young guy is really coming on the offensive end. Great job drawing the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for James. He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 22. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. Anthony can't hit. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And this game will be half of the contest they'll play against each other this year.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside Rondo shoots it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Los Angeles Lakers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was a trying first year.
I hate losing, but at the end of the day, it's part of the game. And I feel like you could learn more from a loss than you can from a win. And my teammates have been great. The whole organization has been great. We just, you know, whatever happens, we've kind of been sticking together and going through it all together, so that's been good.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least as an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Kendrick Nunn. Wayne Ellington is out there with Anthony. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Free throw, good, Rose.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Now here's Davis. 29 points for him last game against Detroit. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And like the greats before him, AD has taken the time to develop all aspects of his game. You have to respect that.
Now here's Walker, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
The shot by Rondo is no good. Knicks trail by 20. Looking to end his cold spell. New York with a new 14. Here's Robinson. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ellington the pass to Davis. Outside Rondo. Back to Davis. Pass to Nunn. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Nunn's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now Walker, his numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Again, the miss by Walker.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Nice shot by Rondo.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Walker against Rondo. Shot's good by Walker.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Lakers leading by 21. Outside, Davis. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. And here's Burks. His last outing, he had 8 points. Quickly, Ellington defending Walker. Again, the miss by Walker.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it. And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Knicks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Burks. Shoots over Ellington. Burks' shot is good.
Well, you love the cleverness of Alec Burks. My goodness, how remarkable is that into the lane and finish?
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
There has to be a willingness to take chances, jumping for steals, getting out in passing lanes, and all of that worked in their favor.
And New York making a change here. Toppin's checked in. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Oh, you look at Davis. He's received the 4th most votes in the West. If the All-Star game were today, he'd be starting.
And that's the way it should be. As dynamic as he's been this season, it wouldn't be right if he wasn't a part of that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now, here's Ellington. No points in the game yet for him. Inside, here's Rondo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Julius Randle's checked in for Toppin. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Back to Walker. Passes to Burks. Quickly. No good on the 3. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Anthony's shot is off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Randle no good. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Davis looking for an opening. Kicks to Ellington. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And remember, Davis played point guard in high school, showing off the vision there with that nice dime.
Now here's Walker. At the elbow, Randle. And he uses the glass on the layup. Randle's got 6.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
The pass to Nunn. Back to Rondo. High post, Davis. Working on Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Randall grabs the board.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
And the Lakers making a change here. Monk's checked in. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Noel finds Barrett. Pass to Walker. Clock at 6. Over Anthony. That one a little long.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Monk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Randall against none.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
Anthony dishes to Davis. Pass to Monk. Over Barrett. The shot by Monk is no good. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second.
And Doris, while he's kind of welcomed the spotlight of playing in New York, off the court, R.J. Barrett more of a homebody.
Right, and I love that, because this is a young man who's committed to his craft. All of his energy is on becoming the best NBA player he can possibly be. But Greg, 100% correct. He's got the temperament and maturity to face the pressure of New York.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Randall, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard's checked in for Anthony. LeBron comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Kendrick Nunn. Fournier's checked in for the Knicks. Rose comes in for Walker. Loads it up for Davis. Plays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
New York calls timeout. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kemba Walker.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 8 points.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
The feed to Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
To the paint, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Well, Julius Randle making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
At the elbow, it's James. Over Barrett. Los Angeles with another miss. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. To the middle. Rebound the Lakers. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Davis gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
From 18 feet away, and that's good for 2.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Stop it. What can you do? James is so big and athletic that sometimes you have to foul him if you're on the defensive end.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
76% on the season from the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for LeBron. The Knicks shooting the ball at a 43% rate here in the second. Fournier passes to Noel. He dishes it to Rose. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Rose has got 9 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Lobbed up there for Howard. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Fournier. Now, here's Barrett. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Lets it go from 14. Howard, that's good.
It's incredible to me how remarkably in tune LeBron is with the movement of his teammates. The guy is a scorer, he's a creator, he's a force to be reckoned with.
Now here's Rose. He's got 9. Fournier with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. But they'll get another chance. And the shot falls short this time. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Davis. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Barrett kicks to Rose. poked loose and stolen by LeBron. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
Down low. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Here's Westbrook. It's rebounded by New York. And 1:01 left now here in the second. Here's Barrett. From down in the low post, it goes. Barrett's got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Barrett against LeBron. Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Monk. The three. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. The Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Now Rose. He's got 9. Fournier finds Rose. Robinson down low. Ariza covering. Noel trying to break loose. Robinson misses. LA's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. The shot's good from Monk.
And how about Monk there? You better get in front of him when he's in attack mode. If you allow him to get to that launching pad, it is too little, too late.
Yep, it counts. Rose has got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Los Angeles on top, just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. New Orleans, you guys had a tough time stopping their offense in the first half. What do you have to do differently?
You know, we got to protect the paint. They're getting way too many easy baskets. You know, that's us communication on front and the post, and, you know, just communicating a lot more.
We'll see if those changes stick. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 20 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
This is what makes Anthony Davis so special. He's able to flex his muscle and use his superior mobility. One of the hardest guys in the league to match up with.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on New York.
Well, the shooting was terrible. They didn't seem to have a plan at the offensive end. Let's see, the defense had them bottled up. Listen, I'm not a coach. They need to change their strategy right away, right now, pronto.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Barrett and Randall are in the forward position. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Trying to get open is Randall. Robinson misses.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And here's Walker. after LeBron James hitting the three. Here's Barrett. No good that time. LeBron with some nice D.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now here's Walker. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
I'll tell you, the combination of the quickness and the handle, Kemba Walker can get separation against anyone. Man, is he fun to watch.
LeBron's shot is off.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Here's Walker. Here's Robinson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Robinson's got 7.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
The strength of LeBron is something that is never going to go away, and it will always allow him to finish plays like that.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
Bounce pass, Robinson. Randle with the bucket. 12 points for him.
Boy, Julius Randle is getting to his spots and starting to really cook.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Westbrook dishes to LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for New York. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And he banks in the layup. Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
How about the outstanding concentration from the veteran? Kemba Walker so adept at staying in control through these finishes.
Now here's Westbrook. 13 points in the game. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
New York calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Kendrick Nunn, he's jacked in for Los Angeles. Let's take this moment to bring you a leaderboard featuring a very well-rounded group, the top rebounding small forwards in the NBA the last 10 games. Second, R.J. Barrett. Fourth, LeBron James.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, this is a very physical group of players, and all with a great nose for the ball. They don't shy away from getting down low and pounding the boards with the big guys. In fact, they just thrive on it.
Here's Nunn, following the basket by Julius Randle. Inside, stolen by Robinson. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Barrett's got 12 in the game.
R.J. Barrett's instincts make him dangerous in transition. Nicely done.
And James throws it down.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
To the middle, here's Randall. And no good. Great D that time from Davis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Nunn finds James. He's looking for Nunn and finds him. It's good. Nunn's got his second bucket of the night.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Now here's Walker. He has 6. Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And this guy does it all. Davis is as complete an offensive player as we have in our league.
Walker's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Westbrook double team. Nunn up and in on the layup. He has 7.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Randall. 14 points for him. Lays it up off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
Westbrook against Walker. Feeds it to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the layup is up and in. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
And the dunk by James.
Well, when LeBron James is starting to cook, his teammates understand, hey, perhaps the big guy, one of the greats of his generation, needs the basketball.
To the inside, Randall. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's 18 points for Julius Randle.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the Lakers with some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Howard. Ellington comes in for LeBron. And Monk's subbed in for Russell Westbrook. And then for New York, Nerlens Noel checks in for Julius Randle. Burks comes in for Barrett. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Walker. That one misses for Davis. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint, there's Noel. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Noel's got his first points of the game.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Nunn passes to Davis. They get a hand on it. Nunn kicks to Ellington. And a miss there on the triple. The Knicks shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. There's the dish to Burks. Over Ellington. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The pass to Nunn. And here is Monk. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And so here is New York. Quickly. Robinson down low. He's up against Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Robinson misses.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And all Davis needs is the right positioning. Once he's established, dunking becomes easy.
Now here's Rose. He's got 11. Pass to Burks. And Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. None, that's good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Knicks shooting 40% from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Monk. Following the score by New York. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Burks looking around. Inside. And Noel throws it down.
At his size, you simply cannot give up that kind of deep positioning to Nerlens Noel.
Los Angeles has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Now, here's Monk. To the inside. Gasol tried to free himself up, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Monk. Davis has got 8 points in the quarter.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Robinson. 1:49 left in the third. And Gasol sends it back.
What defensive instincts. What timing by Marc Gasol. Nice block.
Three-pointer Ellington drains the three-pointer. Ellington's got 6.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Davis, the pass to Nunn. Gasol trying to free himself up. Nunn can't get it to fall. And it's Rose with the ball for the New York Knicks. Burks for 3, kept alive. Robinson, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. 11 points in the game.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Nunn. 9 points in the game so far. Down low, here's Davis, and the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And the Knicks with possession here. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Back to Rose. Pass to Noel. Second shot opportunity, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Noel's got 6 in the quarter.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Now, here's Monk. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 30.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low,
you might as well just count it.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Marc Gasol. Rajon Rondo is out there with Wayne Ellington. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Well, 6'11" Nerlens Noel so efficient down deep, working his magic thanks to that great size.
A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
Here's Bacon. Now the pass to Burks. Pass to Bacon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony's checked in for Gasol. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Wayne Ellington. Taj Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. Kemba Walker comes in for Alec Burks. Good on both. Right now, we're seeing more athletes willing to talk about mental challenges, be it depression or anxiety. And you know, Doris, the NBA is no exception. How encouraging do you find that?
Well, I think that whether NBA players or professional athletes in any sport know it or not, they are looked to as examples, as role models. And so I think everybody wins in this situation, Kevin. The players, the fans themselves, many of whom are dealing with the similar challenges. So, listen, life is not easy. Wherever you can get help, go and take it. I love this initiative from the NBA.
Walker against Rondo. He kicks to Bazemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's Walker with the 3. That shot no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Rondo.
Yeah, and Rondo just working the ball around there. He loves finding his teammates when they're open in the sweet spots.
Here's Walker. Pass to Knox. Plays it up and banks it in.
What you love about Kevin Knox is that size and frame, because it allows him to get easy opportunities on the inside.
Passes it to Anthony. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Taj Gibson picks one up. And in last year's playoffs, we saw zone defense turn the tide in certain games. And Doris, we know when executed well, they can throw an offense completely out of rhythm.
Kevin, I'm going to go back a step further to the Toronto Raptors championship 2 years ago, where they throw a box and 1, a triangle and 2, and multiple zone looks that helps them win a championship. Look no further than Miami's deep run in last year's playoffs. Listen, that can change the whole rhythm of a game. It can force an offense to start second-guessing itself. When you can change the rhythm, the tempo, and mix looks and force a team to think and really operate under duress, it only helps you win ball games.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
Yeah, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
Here's Gibson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And that game against Milwaukee, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
That's good from Gibson.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is, these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. Rondo passes to Carmelo over Gibson.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And a wide open look for Walker. The three-pointer no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rondo finds Ariza. Lets it go with the three. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's his second three of the game. One in the first half, one here.
Walker taking his time here. And the Knicks miss again.
And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
Anthony against Gibson. Anthony missing again. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Bacon the pass to Walker. From deep three-point range, again the miss by Walker.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Gibson against Ariza. And Gibson sends it back.
Boy, Gibson's so good at timing these rejections. Twice on the pipes from Taj.
Walker with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Walker, bounce pass over Rondo. The rebound by the Lakers. Anthony on the wing. New York shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Walker the pass to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
That's just too easy. Kemba, the innate sense to find the open player. Well done.
Now here's Bazemore. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Rondo with the steal. Here's Anthony. A shot off that time. So New York will take it the other way. And here they go. And Toppin throws it down.
I like to see Kevin Knox share the basketball because what it shows is an improving awareness in finding his teammates. That's how people want to play with you.
Now here's Bazemore. D right on him. Count it.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
New York's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Walker. Gibson against Rondo. The 15-footer. That misses off the backboard. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Horton Tucker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, as we've seen, NBA players are becoming more vocal on social issues. And some will say, keep politics out of sports. Should the NBA and should all sports leagues be worried about that backlash?
Kevin, one of the things I admire most about the NBA is its commitment to the causes it believes in. And whether we are talking about the mental health issues of some of their players or the current situation in the country, the NBA's commitment to supporting equality and social justice is admirable. What is controversial about equality and social justice for all? Nothing. I admire their commitment. They're on the right track.
The Lakers making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And both free throws good from Rondo.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And the pass to Knox. Fires for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
And Bazemore kicks to Rondo. High arcing shot. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Lakers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6-foul rule should remain in the game.
He hits both from the stripe. The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Pass to Bacon. Here's Knox. Pass to Toppin. Shoots over Bazemore. Toppin can't get it to go. And Los Angeles guys shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Here's Bazemore. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At the line for your Lakers, Kent Bazemore. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Pass to Toppin. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points for Obi Toppin.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Rondo passes to Bazemore. Outside Gasol. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Rondo's shot is off. New York's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
At the line for Knicks, Kevin Knox. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And since last season, Doris, a lot of coaching changes. Why do you think so many?
Kevin, I think there's a lot of contributing factors. Some of it is ownership and front office changes. Whenever that happens, coaching changes are often the next shoe to drop.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for the Lakers. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, you think about Kevin Knox, 1 year of collegiate basketball at the University of Kentucky before being picked 9th overall in 2018. Let's remember, he's young, but he seemed to be prepared for the bright lights.
And that one is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
He gets that one. Bazemore with it. Pass to Nunn. Gibson with the steal. And they're moving it up. There's Bacon. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. LA's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bazemore passes to Gasol. Here's Horton Tucker. Can't connect from short range. course, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific, and some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Davis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Horton Tucker. And that one is off. Great D that time from Gibson. From outside the arc, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Horton Tucker. Bazemore passes to Ariza. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Bazemore misses. Quickly defended by none. Pass to Toppin. Here's Bacon. Off on that one. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, a great team victory. What was most satisfying to you about the win tonight?
We just played hard. You know, we just played for each other. The ball was moving, wasn't sticking, and guys made the right plays. And that's what we've been doing all night, all season, and I'm just glad we came out with the win.
Well, it was a great win, man. Appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.